Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Geneva. I'm Courtney Umemtum, and today we have an interview with Mrs. Rizzo and some sports news. All that and so much more because GTV News starts right now. Here are your morning announcements for Wednesday, November 10th. A Midsummer Night's Dream is coming to Geneva. If you're interested in seeing Shakespeare's, Geneva High School's theater department will be putting on what's expected to be a great show this weekend. The first showing will be held Friday night, and be sure to scan the flyers around the school to purchase tickets. Attention all sophomores. The guidance office is inviting sophomores to a workshop where they can research a career field and then link their courses here at GHS. If you are interested in the workshop, it will be from November 16th through the 18th. Wabansie representatives will be in the community room. You can show up during your lunch or study hall. Interested in relaxing before Thanksgiving break? Come to the library during your lunch period next week to make some cute animals from old books. RSVP by replying to the email sent from Mrs. Stagg. Geneva High School will be saying goodbye to some longtime educators at the end of the school year. One of those teachers is the chair of the English department, Mrs. Nancy Rizzo. GTV's Molly Cowett sat down with Mrs. Rizzo to learn more about her plans for after retirement. Molly?
Thank you so much. Here with me today is Miss Rizzo, the head of the English department. Thank you so much for coming in, Miss Rizzo. How long have you been a teacher here at GHS?
I've been a teacher for about 22 years.
Awesome. And why did you decide to go into teaching?
I think when I was a kid, I really always knew I wanted to be a teacher. I used to pretend I was a teacher, and actually I remember setting up dolls and
Yes.
having a classroom and papers and things. And then when I got into college, I loved English, and it seemed like a natural fit. I just love working with students. I've worked with kids pretty much all my life, and it just was a natural progression to go into teaching.
That's so awesome. So what would you say your favorite part about teaching is?
I think without a doubt it's the relationships.
Yeah.
Just being able to get to know the kids. They keep you young, they're funny, they make me laugh, and beyond that, relationships with faculty and staff and parents, it really is very relational. Getting to know people, getting to know what makes them tick, and working with them, without a doubt, is my favorite part.
Yes, that's so awesome. And speaking of students, do you have any advice for people who would like to go into the education field?
I think you have to be flexible. I think you have to be willing to adapt to a lot of changes that are coming our way. And the things that have changed since I've been in teaching, there are a lot of social pressures that really weren't there. Social media, technology has added a lot of stress to a lot of people. So I think you have to be very sensitive to people beyond the typical skills that you need to learn as a teacher. I think an additional thing for incoming teachers is to really be empathetic with your students and meet them where they are. If you can't do that, then it's hard to deliver the lessons that you're trying to do.
Yes, of course. And as many people know, this is your last year at GHS.
It
is so sad. But what are some plans for your retirement?
Well, I have one grandson who is the cutest grandson ever. and as you've seen in class, I usually have pictures of him. And I have two more on the way. So number one, I'm looking forward to spending time with my grandkids. I've got one in November and one in January coming up. I'm an avid traveler.
Cool.
I travel a lot, so I will be looking to do more of that when school gets out. And many people don't know Mr. Fontanetta here at the school also, and I are in a band called 5 O'Clock Juice Box, and so we perform around, and so we'll be continuing developing our repertoire and playing out at more gigs.
That sounds so fun. And I have heard one thing. I've heard that you're very interested in skydiving. Can you talk about that?
Yes, there's a few other teachers we've been looking at. So by the end of the year, that bucket list, I'm hoping to get that checked off. I'm a little terrified, but at the same time, I like to kind of keep myself challenged, and it's not something, my adrenaline days are kind of over, but I think it's safe. I don't think I'm going to die. I hope I wouldn't, but I think it would really push me to go outside of my comfort zone and to learn to trust and just kind of push myself. And so I'm always looking to do that to kind of keep myself young and challenge myself to new adventures.
That is so awesome. Thank you so much for coming, Ms. Rizzo. We really appreciate it. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Molly. And if you're interested in joining the soccer team, this announcement is for you. First, there's an open turf after school, and all are welcome. They hope to see you there. Second, if you would like to buy a Spirit jacket, email Coach Owens. Today is the deadline, so make sure to contact soon. Here's a quick look at today's weather. Today's high is going to be 60 and the low is going to be 43 with the cloudy skies all day. And now here's 3 to know before we go. Be sure to check out the new items in the Viking vendor offered up by the students in our marketing classes. National Technical Honor Society will be meeting tomorrow after school in EE 184. It is a mandatory meeting, so make sure to show up. And the Scrubs Club will be getting together tomorrow in the community room. Feel free to join if you are interested in a career of physical therapy. That's all for today. I'm Courtney Umemtum, and we are going to have a special show tomorrow to be featuring the information about the fall play. Have a wonderful Wednesday, Geneva.